He used to knocking people out.
After rage on the Red Sea, the cat, Oleksandr Usyk, with his destructive power, became the hero of his war-torn homeland.
Still peppering him with those, and Oleksandr Usyk agreed to it.
He did his best. He just did his best.
And Anthony A.J. Joshua unfortunately became a loser, gaining a huge loss.
You lost. Tonight you lost a split decision to the best fighter in the sport.
So what lifted Usyk to the top of his career, and what pushed Joshua down in the abyss of his boxing career and fame?
From Kiev, Ukraine, Oleksandr Usyk.
It's all in today's video, but before you jump in, remember to like, subscribe, and tap that icon bell so you don't miss out on any updates from Boxing Insane.
Left hand which drives British backwards. British becoming
The Brit was much improved from the first encounter as he once again took the unbeaten Ukrainian the distance. But Usyk's ring craft just proved too much for Joshua as he clinched the victory for the second time on points, taking a split decision 113-115, 115-113, 116-112. The WBA Super, IBF, and WBO World titles remain in Oleksandr Usyk's hands and around his waist, and he now takes the Ring magazine strap as well.
115 for 113 for Oleksandr Usyk.
Oleksandr Usyk, 35, remains unbeatable and is seeking a unification fight with Tyson Fury, who says he's open to fighting for all the belts if the money is right. So what strengths does he have that make this historic victory? Usyk has now won 2 in a row over former champion Anthony Joshua, defeating him easily, it seemed, both times. And the following 2 reasons are the main factors that helped Usyk do just that. The first is his outstanding overall talent in boxing. He proved that in both fights, the first and the rematch, he outclassed the then champion to win a clear decision. The Ukrainian was simply on another level when it came to boxing ability. A southpaw, Usyk was miles ahead of Joshua in terms of ring generalship. He could initiate exchanges and escape return blows thanks in no small measure to hand speed and footwork. Usyk's hand speed and combinations were just too much for Joshua. Joshua succeeded when working Usyk's body, but couldn't do it consistently enough. Usyk would let that southpaw jab flicker, sometimes feigning, sometimes landing. He let a quick cross fly through and blocked Joshua well. Joshua, though, got on the front foot, sending his right hook to the body and leaning in when the Ukrainian stepped in close. Usyk's hand speed told the tale at times. He left a sniping shot catching Joshua through his openings. Joshua had a surge in round 9, but Usyk astonishingly raised the tempo in the next round. He stunned Joshua with an accurate right hook, unloaded with hard lefts, and drove him back step after step. The cat does just that by putting his substantial ring IQ to work and using positioning to offset his foes' attacks.
The land. Gravatsky loads with everything. That's a nice.
Of Usyk, he can be hit.
The second is the unwavering spiritual strength of the Ukrainian champion. Usyk had too much motivation to win this match. National pride and glory for the country, family, loved ones, those are the most critical factors. The Ukrainian boxer devoted a historic victory that saw him retain his world heavyweight titles and take them home to his war-torn homeland.
своїх дітей, своїх близьких. Всім хочу побажати здоров'я, щастя та радості.
He was praised by President Volodymyr Zelensky after the boxer celebrated with a Ukrainian flag signed by his country's soldiers. The cat is already considered a national hero by many in war-torn Ukraine, where he took up arms with the country's defense force after Russia's invasion in February.
because I did box for the whole country
За пол мира.
and the half of the world.
He turned all that pain into strength and worked towards one single goal. It's one thing to be a hungry challenger, it's another to be a contented champion. He was doggedly pursuing a goal, the heavyweight championship. And 12 rounds later, the hunger was satisfied and Usyk was atop the boxing world. At the same time, Joshua, 32, must now rebuild, having suffered his third career defeat. At the very least, Joshua needs to know why he failed and find the solution for himself. Usyk is too strong and barely showed any weakness, so Joshua was not able to unleash his full strength. Joshua was expected to make an obvious adjustment under new trainer Robert Garcia, using size, strength, and punching power advantage against a naturally smaller man more than he did in the first fight. That could help, but Usyk is such a strong and perfect fighter. He used the quickness of his legs and arms, giving Joshua mostly no chance to play to his strength. And we can't dismiss Joshua's ability to hurt an opponent. He can knock out anyone with the right punch, including Usyk. The problem is Usyk is far more talented than Wilder. There's no reason to believe he wouldn't be able to adjust to Joshua's adjustments, as his instincts and ring acumen seem to be off the charts. And an aggressive Joshua ran into another problem, literally. The more assertive he is, the more he opens up to take a big shot. Usyk, the former cruiserweight champion, doesn't have elite power, but he can hurt Joshua if he walks into a big shot. Joshua's unstable mentality also an issue. There's the old sports adage, the bigger athlete you become, the more you get criticized. The statement rings true for Joshua when he heads into the rematch against Usyk. Joshua is one of the most prominent attractions in boxing. Anything he does in or outside the squared circle, good, bad, or indifferent, is scrutinized heavily. Fair or unfair, it comes with the territory of being a two-time unified heavyweight champion, Olympic gold medalist, selling out arenas and stadiums around the world, and looking like the Incredible Hulk. Boxers are supposed to be strong and tough, but they're human like everyone else. Joshua's mentality was a crisis. He had to deal with the increased spotlight of every move.
He's hurt for the first time in 11 years!
It's one of the factors that perhaps played to Joshua needing to face on his own and find a solution to, at least to make his life more peaceful. So that's the compilation of reasons behind Usyk's victory and Joshua's defeat. And what do you think of this rematch of the century? Leave your comments below and let us know. And don't forget, like, subscribe, tap that icon bell so you don't miss any videos from Boxing Insane. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.